All right, y'all. Hey, you know what time it is. It's me. It's Cam Jordan. It's Off the Edge time. It's Off the Edge, the podcast with me, your host, Cam Jordan. I'm super excited to bring in one of my big dogs. Actually, he's a big cat, but we'll get into more of that because he's a first round pick, top 10 at number like 6 or something like that. Man's been to Pro Bowls. You know, this man has over 50 sacks. I think he's sitting at like 60 change. You know, if I'm late, I'm wrong, and I'm wrong. I'm sorry, I'm late. But I think this guy has a ton of potential. He shows it year in, year out. Formerly of the big, of the Pac-10. Now they're in the big something or other. They left, went to USC, so they left Cal behind. Now we're at the ACC, whatever that is. It's my dog, Big Cat Leonard Williams, aka Leo. Leo, what's up, baby?
What up, man? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Just over the years, a lot of respect for your game. I met you when you was a young cub, and
Yeah.
now you big Leo the Lion type
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
just
been a long time, man.
man, been a long time. Before I even get into football, I just want to start off like, how did you get into cards, trading cards? Was it Cassius Marsh? The only other football player that I know that has a big trading card collection is that guy.
Yeah, he was a big part of it, actually. But I was collecting Pokemon cards when I was young. My cousin was in like Pokemon tournaments. He was like playing competitively. But at the time when I was young, I was just into like the shiny cards. I was collecting them, keeping them in my binders and stuff like that. And then around COVID time, I found out, how expensive like a shiny Charizard was going for. And then I
First
went back
edition.
home. Yeah, it was crazy. First edition, shiny Charizard was going for a lot. And then I went home and found some of my old binders. I didn't have much in there, but I still had like a few things that were worth some stuff. And it kind of got me back into collecting. And once my little brother found out that I was collecting Pokemon cards, he introduced me to Magic the Gathering. And then that's when I got really big into cards because Magic, it came from collecting to playing, and that's when I really got competitive with it. And then once I got into it, Cassius Marsh actually built me one of my first decks, which is pretty cool.
Oh, dang. See,
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to Magic, but
it's
I,
pretty complicated.
bro, I've seen. I said, bro, that don't look like a kid's game. That's a
No.
grown man game right there.
Yeah, I even tried to introduce it to my girl, and she was just like, it sounds like you're speaking a different language, so I'm good.
You got your thing, and I got my thing. Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, shoot. We can definitely get back to it. Just think about looking around the league this week. Before I asked you to get on here, I didn't think it would have this question here. Now we got Phillip Rivers, possibly signing with the Indianapolis Colts. Gotta
Yeah.
ask. I mean, what's it like? Did you? I mean, sure, younger year, you gotta face him over at the Chargers.
I think this would be my first time facing him, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
If he takes him,
If he plays, yeah.
I take the one that sits in the pocket versus the one that rolls out.
I mean, as a pass rusher, I mean, Chase, these modern day quarterbacks are sometimes hard to keep in the pocket. If you can't run as a quarterback these days, it's hard to get a quarterback that's running pretty much. And, I'd much rather have a guy that's sitting in the pocket,
Know where he's gonna
collapse the
be.
pocket. We got, guys rushing on our defense right now, and, we're looking forward to getting to them.
A formidable front.
Yeah.
Byron Murphy, you got Tank Lords.
Yeah.
I said,
Okay.
yo, bro, like y'all just created an all-star staff in
Yeah,
less
man.
than half a season.
I remember playing against Law when I was on the Giants, and he used to terrorize our offense when he was with the Cowboys, and now being paired with him is a blessing. I mean, he's a vet. I think he's 1 year, in the league more than me, but just being able to play off of a guy like that, he's just a ball hawk. Like he's
Yeah.
just so good at going for the ball. I mean, I think like he scored 2 touchdowns this year. He's been getting the ball out every week, forcing interceptions, like all type of stuff, man. He's an animal.
Hell yeah. Oh, I mean, let's just think this out though. You on the couch one day and you 39, 40, 41, 42, 44 years old, and somebody calls you like, hey, we got this check for you. Are you coming to get a check at defensive end?
I mean, at that point, I don't know. 44? I
40,
don't know. It depends. It depends on how I'm living, man. I think if I'm out of the league for, that long and I'm
4
already
years, 5 years?
enjoying
No,
my retirement,
man.
I think I'll be all right, man. I think I got my family, I got my hobbies, I got my other interests outside of football at that point.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna ride this until the wheels fall off. I'm in year 11 right now. I still feel like I got some years left in me, a lot of years left in me. But I think once I'm done, I'm done.
No doubt.
Yeah.
When I finally, if the words "I'm done" leave my lips, I'm not even looking back.
Heck no.
Hey, Cam, we got this 10 million for you. That's nice. Keep it, brother. Hey,
Yeah, right.
God is good. This body is broken.
Exactly.
Man, so when we think about just that landscape, right? You guys are sort of fighting at the top of your division right now. You got a major game coming in. Is there mindset shift? It's almost like it's a playoff game. You got top of their division opponent, Indianapolis Colts. You guys are fighting for the top of your division. Where does that take you?
I mean, honestly, I would say what I love about this team so much from the start is we've been just taking it 1 week at a time, and I feel like that's still been the message lately. We just came off of our 10th win of the season, still got 4 games left. We're in pretty much the fourth quarter of the regular season, and it's obviously playoffs are in the back of our minds, but um, I think what's gotten us to this point is taking it week at a time. Just focusing on our opponent this week. It's easier said than done. Don't get me wrong, but I think our team has done a great job of like honing in. I think we have a great combination of veterans
Combination.
and young guys that are helping us stay focused on the mission. And right now that's the Colts. We don't want to think too far in advance and start thinking about playoffs and overlook the mission ahead.
Yeah, I'm glad you said, last week, not focusing on last week or focusing on this week because y'all beat the hell out the Falcons. I just like, you glance up, and if there's one team I despise, it's the Falcons. I said, oh, I said, yeah, whoop that ass, big fella.
Yeah, we took care of that for you. We took
Yeah,
care of that
I
for you, just
appreciate.
like you took care of one for us.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. I mean, when I think about you fighting for that number one seed, first place, that really puts you in the number one seed. Then you get a bye week versus playing in a wild card, home field advantage versus not. It's if you number two, guess what you playing you playing the
Mhm,
first round.
mhm.
Number one, you get that week off. That's crucial for a playoff spot. So these last 4 games, super crucial for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really crucial. I think we're looking forward to playing the Rams, obviously to clinch that bye week and that advantage, all those advantages that you just talked about. But also, we didn't play our best ball the last time we played them, and they still beat us by just a field goal. So I think our team is hungry. We're looking forward to playing them next week on Thursday Night Football, and also, speaking of all those advantages that we just talked about, if we clinch that win, we've had a pretty banged up team. All teams are pretty banged up at this point in the
Yeah,
season, and to be able to have that advantage of resting week one of the playoffs, it would be huge.
no doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt. I mean, so do you sort of watch what the Rams are doing right now? Are you paying attention to where they at? So
Yeah, I mean, I'm paying attention to all of that stuff, and it feels amazing because I've been in a lot of years, and I'm on my year 11 right now, and I've only been to the playoffs once. So it's a blessing to be in this position right now where, every game matters. And, we talk about playing meaningful football in December and how, I've been on teams before where we're counting down the days by this time of year to end the season. Cause, coaching staff is probably gone. You probably got 2 wins. You're not going to the playoffs, playing in miserable weather. It's like you're not really playing for much, fighting for much. And right now, everything's ahead of us. So the season feels like it went by super fast, and it's been really fun and exciting to play.
man, on the flip side, bro, we won 3 games this year. I'm like, this is the first time in my career where I haven't been playing meaningful football in December. I'm
Mhm.
like, all right, well now I'm playing for me and I'm playing
Yeah,
for mine. It's a
yeah,
different mentality. It's sort of surreal in terms of a team sport because you're like, all right, well, like we got to put our best foot forward.
mhm.
Also, no matter what we do, even if we win out, we can't go anywhere with it. So now I've got to play my best football for my next opportunity, whatever that may be.
Yeah. I mean, that's interesting. That's we were joking about it. It's not funny because you're in this position, but
Hurts. No, I already had my bottle of tequila and I found the depth of it. And I said,
yeah,
okay.
and
And
but
now
I'm telling you, I've been in that position before, and it's like we were joking about it the other day on our team because I was like, man, when I was on the Giants, when we were bringing up the huddle before the game, the one thing we can say to get guys motivated to play was play for that name on your back. Like it's like at this
yeah,
point in the season, when coaching staff is fired, You're
Yeah.
not going to the playoffs. That's like pretty much the only thing you can represent at this point is the name on your back.
When they got built-in excuses of why, oh, he didn't give his all because he wasn't playing for anything.
Yeah.
No, my last name says there's a standard. Yeah, I
Exactly.
don't know about y'all, but I gotta
Yeah.
go get it.
Yeah, when y'all turn that tape on, you're gonna see the same player
No
regardless.
doubt, regardless. In fact, now I gotta go harder because you like,
Yeah,
man, he got
exactly.
to lose. I
Exactly.
got hit. Like, I'm on the field. I was like, bro, like, how many more years you gonna keep going? Why are you going like this? I'm like, nah, now you gonna see me. You gonna feel.
Oh,
I'm
I
talking
love
shit for
that.
no reason, bro. What about you got against the offensive lineman with in fact one of your offensive linemen had one, I think. The bubble helmets on during a game.
The what?
The little the bubble helmets, you know what I'm saying? The little yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah,
got the Guardian helmets.
the
Guardian.
Guardian
They're
caps.
yeah, they got Guardian caps on. I see them in practice, but when I see an offensive lineman or whoever with a Guardian cap in the game, does it do anything to you? Because it does something for me. I'm like, speed of power. I know what he's trying to protect.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like seeing somebody, if I see somebody with a bunch of tape on their wrist, I'm like, okay, maybe their wrist is a little banged up.
Here's
If I
his
see
chop.
somebody exactly, so I'm like, I'm gonna attack that wrist, like small things like that. So you're right, like, but honestly, I mean, I respect it, taking care of your brain health and stuff like that. But it does look a little funny. I mean, your head looks extra big out
Extra big.
there.
Extra big. My dog Cedric Wilson over at Miami had that thing on. I said, bro, I know you leaning to the left.
Yeah, I mean, we all have it in practice, but to see it in the game is kind of funny.
No doubt. No, I said, I don't know what has to change. I'm trying to get this Guardian cap off. I'm trying to be the
Yeah,
fastest, lightest possible. But I get why, and I
yeah. I
don't
mean,
get why.
I
I
understand.
look, I don't even tape during games, bro. I don't believe in it. Like I'm
Yeah,
built off of showing no weakness,
yeah.
and so I see
We
tape.
must come from that old school era, man.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
don't tape my ankles or nothing. I, like, barely wrist
I'm
tape,
out
like
there.
yeah,
I got a flex tape if I got a sprained ankle. Like,
yeah.
nah, I don't even want that for real, for real. How do you like the team? How's the locker room?
Amazing, man. It's really been a special like, not even to try to blow gas or anything like that. Like, I've been in the league long enough. I've seen so many different locker rooms, even in the same on the same team. I've been on every year we say this, like, even if you have the same coaching staff, same players coming back, it's a new locker room every year, regardless of where you're at. And it's just really special here right now. I think we're just all bought in to the mission. We're bought into like working hard. I think like because we work so hard and prepare so hard, we're going into games with just so much belief. And you know, even like an example of that is like, when stuff goes bad, like when momentum is not swinging our way in a game, like I don't see a single person, like I don't feel the energy crack, like anything like that on the sideline. And I've been on teams where, we're losing a lot. We may have a team, we may have a lead on a team in one of these games, but then as soon as the momentum shifts, you could feel the belief in the team kind of just flatten out, like leave the building
Yeah.
and on teams that, are used to losing pretty much. But it's not like that here, and it's just really special. We're having fun. We're shadow boxing in the locker room. We're playing cards on the plane rides, and having fun with the coaches. The coaches are meshing well with the players. It's a really special environment.
Yeah. I'll say, and the way y'all playing, it looks like it outside looking in. I mean,
Yeah.
you've been on the Giants, so before you got to Seattle, would you say this is one of the better teams you've been on?
Yeah, I would say this is probably the best team I've been a part of. I play with some great players, possible Hall of Fame players. Play with some great coaches. I'm not trying to knock anywhere I've been, but this is, I would say, like one of the best teams because we're good in all phases. We have great special teams. We have great offense, great defense. I've been a part of some great defense where sometimes we're on the sideline, we get a 3-play breather and we got to go right back out there because the offense isn't getting it done. Whereas here, we come off the field and we have all the respect.
Complimentary football.
Complimentary football, man,
Oh,
at its
yeah,
finest.
that is fine.
And defense is flying around. I mean, we're competing to be like the headhunters on the defense, and it's like there's so many guys to compete with on every level. It's like our linebackers, secondary, D line. It's like we're competing with a lot of guys, and it's pushing us to be so great.
No doubt, but man, you 6'5", you got Reek Woodland over there at 6'4". You
Yeah,
got a
he's tall as
corner
me.
at 6'4" out there
Yeah,
flying
yeah,
around.
yeah.
What the hell? Like, how's this juggernaut out here moving that fast? But I mean, that's man, I know it's got to be an exciting time for you. Just again, I don't even want to harp on it, but going from the Giants to the Seahawks, that trade that happened, bro, I was like, "Ain't no way you like." I'm all about loyalty, and I've only been with one team, so I'm just how is it moving? How is it like? What has that trade done for you in your career? You talk about the locker room vibes, when you were on losing teams versus now you
Yeah.
walking with utmost confidence. How was that transition? Because then last year Pro Bowl. Now we know you as Leo, the multiple Pro Bowler, that you are, and set for another Pro Bowl type season this year. But like, what was that trade like for you?
I mean, I would say it's definitely interesting because, like you said, I'm a loyal person too. When I'm on a team, regardless if we're doing bad or not, I'm like, okay. Even if we're doing bad, I'm like, okay. I want to be here to help turn it around. I want to be here to be like, okay, we came from the bottom, now we're here, type of thing, you know.
Yeah,
And I'm a loyal dude, and at the time it was tough to get traded, but I think it was for the better of both sides. I think they were in a rebuilding phase. They needed picks to like look forward to the future. And I think at the time the Seahawks were number one in the division when Pete traded for me, and they were trying to make a push for the playoffs, which we didn't end up going. But I think it was just a blessing for me to just have a fresh start, new home. We got Mike McDonald pretty much right after I've only played 8 games here, and then they signed me right after they signed Mike McDonald, and I got to meet Mike a little bit and just realized that he was a defensive genius, defensive guru, just a defensive minded guy. So I'm just like, okay, it's obviously, as a defensive player, it's special to have a head coach who cares about the defense so much. And I mean, I would just say like it's been a long time coming. I've been in the league for a long time and I've been losing for a long time. So it feels like, all that hard work, effort, just dedication to this game, to the league is finally paying off.
man, I'll say
Yeah.
that's like I said, so fire to hear. Especially
Yeah.
when you love to hear when players actually like really ride for their coach, like
Yeah.
uh, and to have a head coach that actually loves the defense, a completely different feel.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer? Because I'm sort of on the fence. I'm like, I'm actually okay when my head coach don't give a damn about us. Like, like only comes
Yeah,
to
I see
talk
what
to
you
us when we
mean.
mess up.
Yeah, cause like sometimes it is tough that like he's in the defensive meeting room all the time. Cause I'm like, all right, like
Get out of here, man.
head man watching all the time, head
All the
man making
time.
all the choices.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like he values me as one of the top players on the team. I'm one of the top players on the defense, and he puts me in positions to be great, and he puts me in positions to lead as well. And it's definitely a lot of mutual respect. I respect the hell out of Mike.
No doubt. I say, look, you got to have your leaders actually lead. It's hard
Yes,
to
sir.
lead when you're like, hey man, do it. You just lead by
Yeah,
your words. Nah, it's got to be by walk. It got to be by all walks of life.
exactly.
Um, I mean, Seattle's a big place too. I mean, New York. Look, New Orleans. It takes you 30 minutes to drive around, like the entire city. Seattle's sort of big, fam. Like,
Seattle's a sleepy town, though, I would say. That's a big difference, too. It's like when I was in New York, it was like, we were close. We had close teammates and stuff like that. We like went out all the time and hung out at restaurants and went to shows and live shows and plays and all that type of stuff. Whereas here, like we're really close in the building, but it's just a sleepy city. It's like it's dark all the time. It's rainy. It's gloomy.
gloomy.
But we're not really hanging out outside of football that much. Besides tonight, we're about to go see my boy Dave Chappelle.
That sounds fire. Like I said, that's one of the best comedians of all times. The
Exactly.
Chappelle show alone is going to like stay in the annals of time of
Mm.
the craziness that set up everything else. Man, I mean, now you labeled a DE. You defensive end. You started off as a big D tackle, defensive end. At this point, you could probably play outside linebacker. I've gone from DE, been labeled a DT for a second. I said, I'm not that.
Dude,
And now I think I just got labeled OLB for the first time in my career. I'm like, look at me, hybrid type. Like,
yeah.
how do you feel like being able to play so many different positions?
I mean, I love being able to be a hybrid. I think it's what's been able to, it's what stood out about me during the draft. It's what's been able to, I've been able to play all up and down the line. Coaches like to put me like over the tackle sometimes to help stop the run or get certain pass rush ops. Same vice versa on the inside. But with that comes hard stuff too. Like I think I'm personally a D tackle actually. I play most of my snaps at
Inside,
3 technique.
yeah.
Most of my rushes are from the 3 technique. I'm getting double teamed like a 3 technique. I'm not rushing out here on the edge like
Right.
a guy like Myles Garrett, TJ Watt type of guy. I'm more of a 3 technique rushing, so like sometimes it's kind of a hard balance because I want to be a hybrid. I want to be able to help my team and play along the line, play the piano down the line.
But
Uh,
personally,
but then sometimes it hurts when Pro Bowl votes happen because
absolutely.
like even this year, like the first week of voting, they had me listed as a DN, and my stats don't really quite align with DN stats.
Yeah.
But when you put me as a D tackle, I'm top 3, top 5 D tackle when it comes to the 3 technique position. So I eventually got that switched over, luckily. So they have me listed as a D
D
tackle now.
tackle. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll say
yeah.
that one little thin little,
It makes a difference,
it
man.
makes a huge difference from guys
Yeah,
that are rushing from that 9-7s
mhm,
versus 4-eye, 3-eye, 2-eye.
yeah.
So we are not the same.
Yeah, I mean, in the end of the day, I'm 315. I'm plugging gaps, playing double teams in the inside,
Yeah.
rushing from a 3 technique spot. I'm not just blazing on the edge, and it's different. Those guys get a lot more sacks.
No doubt. Look, I'd be remiss. We talked about you being from USC. Take it back to the college days. How do you feel about that Pac 10? I was the last in Pac 10, so Pac
It was
12 for you.
Pac-12. It was Pac-12 when I was there.
Okay, yeah. So Pac 12 for you. Now they're
Yeah,
in the Big 10,
Big Ten.
Big 10. Like
Big 12.
that's what I'm saying. See.
Is it 12 now?
I don't know. You tell me. There's
I
two
don't
of
know.
them. I
I don't
know.
know.
I know. Cal's in the ACC.
I
UCLA
know
and you
USC and UCLA
left
moved
to
over
the
to the Big Ten, so
yeah.
I'm not sure if
So
that
Big
makes
10.
it Big 12
No, no.
now.
Big 12 is a different conference. It's
Okay,
just
okay.
confusing. Yeah, yeah. Both of them can't count, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you over in the Big 10, like how is it? Does it affect the way you look at it? Like USC used to be a part of the West Coast
Yeah,
tiered opponent, and now you over here traveling towards
yeah,
Ohio State, and you're having to go play Michigan or whatever that is.
yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I mean, it's definitely interesting, to make a big move like that. Right away, I just knew we were gonna have to build in the trenches if we were gonna go play over there in the Big Ten. They got them big country strong, boys on the line.
Midwestern boys, yeah.
Yeah, and we're used to playing, that wide open offenses, like Oregon and stuff like that on the
Offensive
West
line,
Coast.
offensive line that can move.
Yeah, exactly. So, being on playing in the Pac-12, we were used to being more speed oriented, more skill oriented versus like being in the Big Ten. You gotta be a
Slower,
yeah, bigger, play
bigger.
the
There we go.
run.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's one.
yeah, and I feel like we've been doing decent this year. Besides that loss to Illinois, there's been a few losses that I wish we could have got back. But overall, I think we're growing in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, are you tracking them? Look, I'm not. I track my team relatively. Like I monitor them
Yeah,
until we
same.
lose about 3, and then I'm like,
Yeah,
once we
same.
lose 3, I'm like, damn,
Same.
it's over.
I mean, I'm so far removed at this point. I've been away from USC for 11 years. I want to go back at some point. I've been talking to them. We do this thing where they bring back, old alum and
Yeah,
old,
you know what I'm
and
saying? For sure.
we run the guys out of the tunnel and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to doing that at some point, maybe next year, if I get the bye week that aligns with it. But yeah, I keep track a little bit. But like you said, once we lose and we're like out of the playoffs or something, it's kind of hard to follow.
No doubt. So are you in or out on this Lincoln Riley era? You're in. You got to be in.
I'm in. I'm in.
Okay.
Our receiver, we got like a top 5 receiver right now.
Mm,
Quarterback's pretty good.
yeah.
Uh, I don't really know too much else besides those.
Look, Cal just got a new head coach in Tosh Lupoy, who played at Cal back in the day, and I'm all excited now. I'm all back in now.
Yeah.
I said Tosh Lupoy back.
What do you need?
We got one of the Bay greats. Okay, we got a Cal Bear being a Cal Bear again. We got Ron Rivera as our GM. I said we might be we might be
Okay.
putting shit together.
Hell yeah.
Now I still can't sit right that we're in the ACC. We're a West Coast, a
Yeah.
Pacific
Sure.
Northwest Coast team,
Yeah.
San
How's that?
Francisco, Oakland area, and we play people like Duke.
I mean, this whole NIL thing. I mean, understand it and respect it. I was a broke kid
I
in
was
college, and I'm
Nah,
like,
you went to USC. I'm not trying to hear that. I don't believe you. The
oh,
lies.
it
The
was
lies.
after Reggie Bush though.
Ah.
They were on a tight leash at that point.
Everybody was like, I know you took money.
Yeah, exactly.
No
But
shit.
I'm like, I'm even hearing teams are pulling out of bowl games and stuff right now. So it's like
Yeah,
I
you
don't
see
know.
that?
There's a lot of funny stuff happening in college football right
No,
now.
Notre Dame, huh? Notre Dame was
Eh,
like, you know what? I still don't understand how Notre Dame USC is a rival situation. I won't ask. I thought it'd be UCLA,
Yeah,
but like Notre Dame pulls out a bowl game. I'm like, yo, for if you're a senior and this your last year, you gonna pull out a bowl game? Like I
yeah,
wanted to play in bowl games. Like we
yeah,
fought for that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
It's,
don't.
co-
Yeah,
it's college
no doubt.
playoffs or nothing, huh?
Man, you see the message.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to teach anybody something? Like, yo, it's okay. Like you didn't make it. Okay, go to a bowl game and show out. That's some of the last film kids are gonna have. Not
Right.
everyone makes it to the league.
And plus, those are like core memories. I think, as yeah, like you said, nobody makes it. Not everybody makes it to the league, and like I mean, those are still to this day for me core memories of going to bowl games and the city taking care of the team and doing all the events and shows and stuff like that with the team, and your last little chance to show scouts what you have as a senior.
No doubt. That's like guys opting out of the Senior Bowl. If I
Yeah,
get that invite, I'm in there.
yeah,
But I also, maybe it was me. I also just thought like I was better than everybody, so I was like, nah, I'm gonna put this on display. College. When you top tier, you top tier, and you like, bro, I don't care who's in front of me. Come get
yeah.
some work.
Like, they're not built the same, man.
Man, hey, and I get it too. Like if you supposed to be a locked in top 10, you know what? I can understand protecting the investment. I thought
Mhm.
I was locked in top 15. I slid to 24. So I mean, oh well. They say it don't matter where you get drafted. I think that's a sham. But I say it does. It always matters where you get
It
drafted.
matters.
It like that's people that haven't got drafted or say that everybody has opportunity. Sure, you can get an
Yeah,
opportunity, but if you're a
right.
first rounder, your team wants you to succeed.
Yeah.
Your
He's
team wants you to prove like, hey, this is the guy that I chose. Look at him work. Now you have to do all the work, but you're getting more chances than that fifth round, whatever, sixth round defensive end in the same position.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like that label kind of stays with you throughout your career that you're a first rounder. Even when it comes to contract negotiations, it's like, once you become a first rounder, your contracts are just going to be in a different bracket than guys who are,
Immediately.
third, fourth, or lower.
Yeah, like, immediately. Like, hey, like we like paying our guys to show loyalty towards,
Yeah.
not only our fan base but our players as well. I
Mhm.
think it goes hand in hand. But like I said, this NIL landscape is changing. It
And I
changed.
found out a receiver in Ohio State is getting paid more than Jackson Smith this year, and I was like, what? It's kind of crazy.
No, that's wild.
Yeah.
He's going crazy
Half
NFL.
receiver in the league is getting paid less than a college receiver.
Man, hey, God is good. That money on right there. I mean, that alone, man, to be in college and not have to worry about like picking up a job or two, it would
Mm,
have been nice. Would have been
yeah.
nice. I don't know if I would have ended up in the league though.
Yeah.
You would have gave me $4 million as an 18-year-old,
Different motivation.
bro. That would have
Yeah.
changed everything.
Yeah.
But like I remember when
He
I was
said,
going with
"What?"
2,500. 2,500, I was balling.
Yeah, for real.
If you clear rent was like a band in the Bay, so that's a band out. It was only getting a band in, so I had to cop a second job. At one point, I had two real jobs. I was a
You
peer
had jobs in
advisor,
college?
bro. I was a peer advisor as well as a security bouncer.
Dang.
Hey, I mean, bro, them
Man, with
little
bounce
hey, them clubs is paying like $25 cash. You know what I'm saying? Minimum 9 hours. I say, yeah,
yeah.
we'll be here in off season. Don't worry about
No
it.
no paper trail.
No paper trails, which I'm sure he got fired for that. But hey, we was working. But I
Yeah,
mean,
we were trapping in college, man, for sure.
man, just hey, try to thug this one now. And now them boys is out there making that money on.
Mm.
Damn a rent. They paying condos. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
bought that.
crazy.
It's living a dream. Last couple questions I have for you. I messed up and talked about trading cards, but does that mean you an anime guy? And if so, what you watching?
Yeah, I am into anime too. My favorite anime I think of all time
Don't you say
might
One
be
Piece? Don't you do it?
no, One Piece is up there. It's in my top 3, but I think my number 1 is Attack on Titan.
Okay, yeah.
The storyline, character development, all that type of stuff is
Bring me Levi Ackerman. Yeah. I'm good with it.
okay. I see you.
Man, I look, bro. Like I'm here for anything with hands.
You
Like,
don't like One Piece though?
bro.
Come on.
My only problem is the animation to start One Piece is so trash.
I mean, it's old, right?
I mean, I would rather watch Dragon Ball back in the gap than One
Yeah,
Piece.
yeah.
Like
It was
it like
not the same.
it was nah. It was like it's like South Park level animation in the beginning. And the storyline is so mid until it is.
It's just so dragged out. That's the hard
Bruh,
part.
all these filler episodes. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot of filler.
yeah, so when
But
people are
where
like,
it's
yo,
at right now, though,
sure. Bro, the legend goes you have to watch like 200 episodes before it gets good. You
yeah,
can
yeah.
kiss my
One fight lasts 3 seasons.
no doubt. But you know what I used to run home to? Dragon Ball Z. And that used to keep me off the edge of my seat. Like, no, I gotta go see him. He about to
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
work on Frieza.
No,
Oh, he about to
actually,
fight Cell. He about to fight
yeah.
Boo. You've never said that one time about One Piece for the first couple hundred episodes. Now that he's on like gear 5, I'm like, yo, it's too late. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm
So
out.
you over it?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've got kids, so like now they just started watching My Reincarnated Life as a Slime. These jokers are hooked.
I don't know that one.
You know what I'm saying? As long as there's hands, I'm about it. So we watching it together. You know what I'm saying? Like I could care less if it's Rocky, if
I
it's
respect
animation.
that.
Like if it's
Vinland Saga is another one of my favorite too, actually.
the
Yeah,
first
it's
season.
short, but it's to the point. I like it.
The first season.
I like both.
Nah, hell no. Vinland
Because the
Saga.
second season, I get you. It's like it's slowed down. He becomes like a farmer and stuff, but it's like the whole like the source of plowshare story. I
No
like that.
doubt. See, I'm not here for that.
Yeah.
The first season, I said, I can't wait for the second
The
season.
first season was crazy.
That boy putting hands on people. He think he Baki Hama
It
out here.
switched up on us, I'm saying.
Man, switched up. Now we all introvert, like this life aspect of like being better. No, I'm out. I'm out.
No.
Hey, if I wanted you to be introspective, I go pick up a Paul Coelho book. You know what I'm saying? Like if man just turned into the alchemist out here.
Yeah, he did shit.
But I saw either way, you deep into anime. So yeah, give me your top 3. You said it was Attack on Titan.
So I would say Attack on Titan. One Piece is number 2.
Mhm.
And then just because of nostalgia and kind of what got me into it is Naruto.
No
Yeah.
doubt. Hey,
I know Naruto's a little mainstream, but I feel like it's mainstream for a reason. It's legit.
I'm okay with mainstream. I started
Yeah.
off with Gundam Wing back in the gap. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like my older cousins was watching it. I said, oh dang, they fighting in space. I need that.
Yeah.
Like, hey, as long as they got hands, I'm not here to argue.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, like I said, I appreciate you telling me. Oh, that's right, you do. You have a kid coming. I didn't.
Yeah. We're expecting in March.
Oh yeah, I seen that on IG. I said, dang. I said, boy, just got married. I said, okay.
Took me
Boom.
a while to grow up, but I finally made it.
Hey man, congratulations. I'm not even gonna
Thank
ask if it's a boy or girl yet. I'm just gonna pray it's a boy.
We're not gonna find out actually. So
Hey,
yeah.
okay. Hey,
Not until the baby's born.
love it. All you can do is pray for a
Yeah.
healthy kid. I needed to know my first one. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, moment she was pregnant, I said, yo, when can we get this blood test? Like, I need to know.
Yeah.
I said, boy, I need to know it's a boy, right? Once we had a boy, the next 3 after that, I was like, yo, whatever, as long as God bless him with health, like I'm not tripping. And then
You have 4 right now?
I got 4. I got one boy, and then I was like, men make men.
The first was a boy?
Yeah, and
they're
everything
all
after
girls?
that's been girls.
Nice.
And I got more love than I've ever needed. I was just bro. I said every man deserves a girl, but
Yeah,
multiple
for sure.
girls? What
Yeah.
did I do to somebody?
Bless him, man. Bless.
Man, big bless. Well, I appreciate you stopping by the pod, bro. It's nothing but hopefully positive going into this playoffs for you. I can't, I only want Black and Gold to win a Super Bowl, so I can't say do that. But I'm gonna wish you well.
Yes, sir. I
personally.
appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
For all the viewers and listeners, I appreciate you. Got Big Leo Williams over here on the podcast, Off the Edge, the pod, as your host, Cam Jordan. Hey, wherever you get your podcasts, iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, all podcast platforms. We're on NFL YouTube page. And like I said, I may be on levels, but my dog Big Leo be out there.
Shoot.
Grab him for the sun because he's reaching for the stars. Type.
Bring the sky down, man.
Love it.
Yes,
Love
sir.
it, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.